I'm gonna wait and see if anybody stops by. I'm outside. It's so hot out, but in the shade, it's not too terrible. Hey, we have somebody here. Say hi. I miss you guys. It's nothing. I just wanted. I've been going through a lot of things in life, and um, just wanted to stop in, say hey, I miss ya. Um, talk with you a little bit. I don't expect it to be a long live. I just want you guys to know I'm thinking about you. I miss you. Um, and yeah. So we'll see if we can get anybody in the chat. I do have the StreamYard pinned in case anybody wants to come up and chat with me. That would be amazing. I would love to see that. Like I said, I miss you guys. So we'll just sit here and wait a little bit. Not too many people know I'm live, and I understand that. So yeah, it's no biggie. Oh, let's see here. Well, it says I have 4 people, so more than likely they're bushwalk watchers or hate watchers, which is cool. Still gives me the view. But yeah, for those who do care, I would love to hear from you. You don't have to come up on panel and chat, just stop in and say, hey, hey, Oki. Oh my goodness. I know you've been super busy, but for you to just stop by and say hello means a lot. And yes, I will forever be your sugar butt. And don't forget I forgot you. So thank you for stopping by. Dodie! Oh my goodness. It's so great to see you, sweetheart. Especially over here. I don't think I've ever seen you over here. That's amazing. Oki, I'm not having so much of an awesome week. I've had a death in the family. Someone who was truly loved by the family. I have calling hours and the funeral the next few days. Um, but today's been okay. And yeah, like I said, I miss you guys. I really, really miss you. And gosh, hasn't it been crazy on YouTube? Wow. I mean, some of the things I've heard and seen is just, uh, it's great. It's mind blowing, really. Oh, thank you, Oki. Thank you. I hope Harvest Week went well for you. I know you've been doing some videos on some new products, and yes, I was there. I didn't comment, but I was there. I watched them. Um, but yeah. Yes, YouTube streets have lost their minds. Oh my goodness. And it's funny. I tried to apologize to somebody, what was it, 2 days ago? And got no response. It was like, I don't even know if they seen it, but they're still talking about me. It's like, well, I admitted that some of the things I did was not right, but yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I'm just so glad that it doesn't bother me anymore. I'm so, they could say and do whatever they're gonna do. They're gonna make fun of me, of course. But hey, it makes them feel better. What they don't know is I don't care. I'm really over it. Um, and I've seen so many people affected by it, and it's like, wow, I'm not the only one. And hey, Brad. Hi, sweetheart. So good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Olive, oh my goodness. So great to see you and Dodie over here. Really, it is. Oh, wow. You guys, I love you guys. You're so sweet and so kind. And that to me just it's I hold that above everything because for people to be that way, it's just so touching. I'm okay. Got your live finally. Yeah, you did. I haven't forgotten about you because Kimberly has told me a lot of interesting things that I would love to hear from you, Bradley. It would be an honor for you to be on a live of mine one night. Um Me and Kim have talked about doing a live on the supernatural, and oh my gosh, it would be an honor to have you on my live. So I really hope you think about it and are interested because I think a lot of people could learn so much from what you've been through. Shades of Grey, hi, sweetheart. Oh, or the scenery. Yeah, I just I don't know if I mean, I could switch it around, but I don't know if you want to see me right now. I've been going through it. Awesome, Brad. I love that. I love that. And I would love to get to know you. You seem like a great guy. I've heard nothing but good from everybody that know you. And you know what? That's good in my books. Oh, yeah. It's just um with everything going on in my life, I've had to step back. But, you know, I've been here and I have witnessed a lot of things that is just like, are you kidding me? Really? Oh, it's just, oh, yeah. Oh, I know, sweetheart. Thank you, Olive. That means a lot. And I wasn't really expecting a whole lot to show up because it was just like, you know what? I want to take a moment and talk to you guys because I really miss you. I really do. I miss everybody here. Kim is a hot mess. Well, I'm not a mess. Okay. And thank you for calling me hot. No, it's just it's very emotional right now, and I've been doing my very best to be there for my family. Um, the person I lost meant a lot to me. I've known them my whole life, you know. So yeah. Yeah, emphasizing on the hot. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I would like to tell people that have known me over the last few years, and even people that are getting to know me, please don't believe everything you hear and come against me. Unfortunately, uh, the community I was in have said some vile things, and that community is completely against me, and that's fine. That's cool. I love them anyways. I pray for them, and glad I'm out of there. Well, thank you, Brad. I appreciate that. So, I mean, how have you guys been? I mean, is there anything you guys would like to talk about that you've seen going on YouTube here lately, and your thoughts about it? Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I get it. It's hard to spot out the people who are actually real. They're boring. They have a life. They don't spend it on here, and they are who they say they are. I guess that's gonna come with time for you guys to form an opinion on me, and that's cool. I get it. Um, but yeah, I've had a hard life, and in that hard life, I've coped with certain things, maybe not in the best way, but I'm getting better. I'm really, uh, I'm realizing what I've done, and I no longer am going to be that way. So, yeah. Hey Ray, how's it going, honey? How are you doing? It's really good to see ya. How did you like Ren's new track? His what was the song called? Murder? Wasn't that awesome? Yeah, I'm a survivor. I'm not a victim as they claim that they call me the forever victim, but I'm not. I really am not. I mean, I might have been a victim of the circumstances that I was in at the time, but God works in funny ways, really. He puts you through things for you to see what not to do. And in a way, it was all such a blessing for me. It really was. And I don't think there's anything that they can do or say to hurt me anymore. I mean, they've done the worst. They've doxed me. They've made some really bad rumors about me, my family, my kids. I mean, it's bullying at its finest. But yet, Kim's the forever victim, and oh, crybaby Kim, whatever. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I need to get past this week, Ray, and yeah, I think things will be better. I do want to come back and start doing some lives. I like to have some trivia, some poetry, some music, just a good, I treat you guys as if you guys were my friends. That's how I look at everybody here who is respectful, who is nice. I don't expect everybody to like everything about me or agree about everything I say or do. That's unrealistic, you know. But yeah, it's to me, I look at you guys as friends. I really do. Oh, really? And that Shades of Grey is is so amazing to have self-awareness. With if you only knew what I've been through and what I'm going through, um, there's just so much healing I need to go through. And it's not going to be pretty all the time. It's going to take time. Um, but yeah, let me know who said something or who's saying that I will go their channel and show them. Oh, well, Brad, I welcome you anytime. Anytime. Like I said, and like every live I have, the StreamYard link is pinned. I love talking to open minded, kind, and loving and compassionate people, you know? So you want to come up? Let's talk. I'm in it, you know? I am so in it. I would love that. I really would. But yeah, I mean, so hey, Rots, I can never say your name. Subhuman. How's it going, hon? I hope you're doing well. Like I said, I have my StreamYard pinned, so if you would like to talk to me, you don't have to show your face. I know most people don't, but to hear your voice is a connection in itself, right? So, yeah, I am trying to fix my fence. Oh, okay, well, cool. I'm glad you're listening, though. Um, Kim is gonna try to make it if I have a long enough live, which I guess that all depends on you guys. Um, yeah. So, Brad, if you would like to come up, I would love to get to know you. You seem like an amazing person. What happened to Cry Ox? That was awful. He lives in Akron, Ohio. I have no clue, honey. Has been harassed online for years. Well, I hate to hear that, but I don't know who that is. Tall fences make good for neighbors. Yeah, you know what? I love my privacy. Unfortunately, I don't have that. I live in a small town. I grew up in the country for years and recently had to move into town. It took me a good year, I would say, to feel comfortable. I've gotten to know my neighbors and they're not bad. But yeah, it's nice to be able to walk out and not have to worry about people watching you, hearing other people's kids. You know, all that. So yeah, I like to be private. Oh, awesome. Hello. Good to see you and meet you, Brad.
Good to see you and meet you as well.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Kind of just right now walking around Copelskill where I live.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard you. Are you a Texan?
Originally, yep. I was born and for 13 years raised down there.
All right. Well, that's cool. I mean, I was born and raised in Ohio. And if it wasn't for my family, I wouldn't choose to be here.
Well,
But I tell you,
Texas is nice. I mean, Ohio's nice too, but I'd take Texas
yeah,
any day.
I'm sure. Hey, I don't, I don't, I can't even speak. I don't blame you. But being here for all my life, uh, Ohio's very beautiful. It's got a lot of farmland. It's got a lot of side hills, and then you have your towns.
Yep. I've been through Ohio a lot.
Have ya? What
Yeah,
part?
taking. Oh, I've been through so much. I've been on a bus. I've been to Cincinnati, Columbus,
Oh, so
uh,
the big
Sandusky,
cities.
a couple of smaller towns that we just blew right through.
Oh, okay. See, I live like towards Pennsylvania side.
Oh, okay. So you're living down closer to where the train derailed.
That was about an hour and a half away. Canton is the closest city I live to where the Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame is.
Yeah, I've been there.
Okay. So
Seven
I live
times
like,
I've been to the Hall of Fame.
yeah, so I live like maybe a half an hour away, but I live
Okay.
on the countryside of it.
Yes. Okay. So I know the general area.
Cool. Yeah, Kimberly's told me a lot about you, and I would love for you to be on a live with me, um, and talk about the supernatural part of life.
Well, the supernatural part of life, there's several different parts to that.
I understand that, and I am so interested to hear what you've experienced.
Well, little cliff notes. I died and come back numerous times.
Right.
Overseas alone was 10 times
That's
on one operation.
wow.
Not to mention when I was a kid doing drugs and everything, I've OD'd and everything else.
Wow.
I've been beaten damn near to death and everything else, and I'm still standing.
Well, that you know why.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
the other part of the supernatural is a lot of folks don't believe in it and call me crazy and everything else, but I've seen it, fought 'em, and I'm still standing too. But there's such things as ghosts, vamps, wolves, shapeshifters, wraiths.
and do you know what those things are, right?
Yep, I know exactly what they are. I fought
They're
them.
they're demons.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
there's a
there's those, and then there's demons. Demons
okay.
are a whole nother class.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I would love to hear what you have went through.
I mean, just to one thing that's been put out about me anyway is the when it comes to demons, they don't have any other agenda other than they just want to see everything burn. Every human, everything, they just want to see it burn.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Whereas, like a race is different. They want to live, but they'll also kill people to do that because they have to. I mean, it's kind of how they eat. Is the cerebral fluid in the brain,
Okay.
and so that's why I say, things like wolves, werewolves, vamps, wraiths, skinwalkers, shapeshifters, totally different than demons.
Okay.
And angels are the most stuck up people with sticks up the rear end you'll ever meet.
Okay.
I mean, they can be nice, but they're also a stickler for rules.
Okay.
I mean, I've met a couple and I got to where I was friendly with them, but yeah, it was, they're pretty stuck up.
So if it's not too personal, what's your belief in life? What do you believe?
Oh, I'm a Christian.
Okay. Now, are you a lukewarm Christian or do you try to live your life for Jesus?
Well, other than smoking smokes, I try to live my life the way Jesus said to live it.
Right.
Now,
That's
I'm
all.
human, so I don't always do that. Sometimes the anger in me comes out and I want to hurt people. But
Right.
for the most part, I do try to live the way he wanted me to live.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, we're humans. So we have to fight against the flesh and against the world.
Yeah.
So we're not perfect by any means.
Nope. But as long as we try every day to be better than we were the day before, that's
Yes,
progress.
that's what matters. That is
Yep.
all that matters.
Yep.
Groot protest, that's not really respectful to say.
Yeah. I think I'm
It doesn't
gonna.
matter where in the world you are, to stereotype what type Christians are.
Christians
So,
come in a wide variety.
right.
Same as Muslims, Buddhists, Hindu, Shinto, fucking Bushidists, and Native Americans, and Celts, and atheists, and agnostics, and everything else.
Yep. It does not matter where you are in the world to be who you are. And to say that people from the South are lukewarm is not right to say.
Evidently, they ain't never been to Texas because, well, I could take them about 4 churches down there that blow their head off with them not being lukewarm.
Right.
Shoot,
So,
they want. They're more than welcome to come out here to visit me, and I'll take them to the church I go to. Ain't nobody there lukewarm.
that's awesome. I love to hear that. And, in these days and times, Christians get a bad rap because there is a lot of corruption in the churches.
Well, yeah, but that's as much as I hate to say it, that's mainly the Catholic Church and churches that tend to listen more to the world than to the Word of God.
Well, I've seen a lot of so-called Christian churches that accept the rainbow flag in them.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so
There's
that's what
there's
I
a
mean by corruption.
yeah, there's a couple up here that accept that flag, and well, I went to each one of them once, seen what they were
Uh-huh.
about, and said, "Well, have a nice life. I'm out of here."
Yeah.
Didn't
Well,
even
I
stay for the service. I literally walked in, looked around, said, "Yep, I'm out."
mean,
And you
but
know it's got to be bad when someone who used to worship Satan turns around and leaves.
right. Yeah, exactly. But we have to look at people that we know are wrong or disagree with. We still got to love them. And we still have to pray for them regardless of what they believe or what they're doing in life. Doesn't mean we got to hang out with them
Oh
or
no,
be.
I pray for the churches every time I walk by them, and I walk by several of them.
Uh-huh.
And when me and my ex were together, I drove by a couple of churches that I could tell were there for Satan, and I
Right.
prayed for them. But that don't mean I'm going to go in or stop.
Exactly. I'm not, I or nobody on this planet has a right to judge anybody.
No, we've
Um,
all done bad things. We've all
exactly.
done good things.
Yeah, exactly. And I have friends that are not good in that aspect, but I still love them.
Oh yeah, I got a little brother. I love to death. He helps me out. I help him out, but he's more into the agnostic type of situation. Doesn't mean I
Oh,
don't. Doesn't mean I don't love him. Doesn't mean I don't pray for him. Doesn't mean I don't go talk to him and hang out with him a little bit.
yeah.
But he knows where I've been. He knows I'm a Christian now. He knows that he can see that there's a change in me
Yeah.
because a couple of years ago, no, not even a couple, yeah, a couple of years ago, I was staying with him
Uh-huh.
and we were just hanging out. And someone I used to know from back in the day pulled up, jumped out, pulled a knife on me, and I just looked at him and said, "Okay, what are you going to do with that?" I didn't
Wow.
flinch. I didn't whoop it. I didn't turn around and take it from him and use it on him like 4 or 5
Yeah.
years ago. I would have. I just
Right.
looked at him and said, "What are you going to do with that?" And that scared him so much that he dropped it and left.
Well, there you go.
And today I carry it with me everywhere I go. I carry it with me.
Yeah. I mean, we have to forgive those who have done us wrong. It doesn't mean we have to forget. Doesn't mean we
Exactly.
doesn't mean we have to not or hang out with them. Um, but we just I mean, all we could do is pray.
That's it. And I've seen prayer do a lot. I mean, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she was more into the Native American aspect of life
Okay.
because she was full blooded Cherokee, but she was also a Christian.
Oh,
She
okay.
just held more to what she was taught growing up.
Yeah.
And she told me that she told me I didn't believe her, and then when I died and God told me I believed it. But she told me that she'd been praying for me to get myself clean and stop fighting and being wild, as she put it,
Uh-huh.
for years. Since I was like, she said she started praying for me when I was like 9 and did my first bid for 2 years.
Wow. Well,
Because,
it was her faith that helped you.
oh yeah, I mean, she got to see me clean. She got to see me doing the right thing before she
Uh-huh.
passed.
That's
I was the
awesome.
only, I was the only one of her grandkids that she told me I was the only one, A, that she prayed for, and B, I was her favorite.
Aw.
Because I was the only one interested in that part of our heritage.
That's amazing.
He taught me to speak Cherokee. I can speak Cherokee. Puedo hablar francés, paquete Deutsch, no parle ruski, which is I speak French, German, Russian. I also speak Mandarin, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Vietnamese, Arabic a little bit,
Oh,
Italian,
that's awesome.
Spanish, and English.
I cannot say that. I wish I was there's a word for it, but I wish I was able to know other languages.
Well, I've got an ear for linguistics.
Awesome. Hey, everybody has a talent. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, well, my talents generally my talents don't really help matters much. I can make a bomb out of Bisquick and I can hit a target at 2 miles out. Not too much call for that.
Yeah, but I believe your purpose is just your testimony, helping others out with the experience that you've had.
Oh yeah, what led me to believe in God beyond a shadow of a doubt is the last time I was overseas. I took a round in my back, exited my chest, missed my heart by an eighth of a millimeter,
Wow.
blew out my whole chest. I got a steel plate in my chest and everything, and I
Wow.
died. I died.
Yeah.
While they were waiting on the evac chopper, I died. And the first time I died, it was no big deal. I didn't really see anything. The second time I died, I was Jesus kind of said, "Well, you know what? My father said that you get a glimpse of where you're going if you don't turn around." And I said, "Nah, I don't want that right now." And I came back. And
Uh-huh.
then the third time I died, I was in the chopper, and I got a glimpse of where I was going, just like an overview of it.
Right.
And I was like, well, I mean, it seems warm. It dry heat probably ain't gonna be that much different than Texas.
Oh,
And I died again and stood before God's throne with God there, and He wasn't happy with me
yeah.
because I had been on the side of Satan for a while and everything else. So He was not happy with me.
Yeah.
But He sent me back again. He said, "Remember what you've seen," and He sent me back, and then I died again in the chopper. I died 5 times in the chopper, twice on the ground, and another 3 times on the operating table.
That's crazy.
The ninth time that I died, I was dead for 4 minutes, and I was in hell for 4 months.
Wow.
And let me tell you something. That's more than enough to know I don't want to go back. Not even to visit. No.
No, and it just I could not imagine because there is no time in eternity. And
No,
just
it's different.
if people only knew what they had a await for them if they didn't change their ways, I think
The
so
church would
many.
have such an explosion of new people, it wouldn't be funny.
Oh, I know, right? Um, yeah, I
But
just,
the last time I died, I got to speak with my grandmother,
uh-huh,
and God was there, and it was peaceful. He kind of showed me where my place could be if I believed in it.
right.
So it was like, you know what? Yeah, let me change a few things here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, like the saying says, is everything happens for a reason, and God wanted you to see what it was going to be like if you didn't change your ways.
Oh yeah,
And
I
not
was
too many,
stubborn.
yeah, not too many people get to have that privilege.
Nah, in
Hello,
order what?
good to see you. Oh, .com is in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. Um, but yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
But
it was pretty intense. I mean,
oh, I can only imagine. I've I do a lot of research online, and I've heard a lot of people's testimonies on what they experienced in hell, and I could not even wrap my mind or comprehend what
well,
that would be like.
I can say this: in hell, everyone's got a job.
Right.
Unfortunately, the 4 months I was down there, my job was simple. I was trained by Azrael, a very high level demon,
Okay.
in the art of how to fillet people.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, I was good at it. I had a knack for it.
Oh, wow.
But those 4 months there with the heat and everything was enough to. No, I don't want that.
Right. Because our time on earth, no matter what we go through, the suffering, the tragedy, it's only I mean, like a dot, like a smidge. It's a vapor of
It's a
what
blink of the eye.
exactly. And people put way too much into, oh, I'm going through this. This is happening to me. And the world wants me to be this a certain way. And I care what others think. And it's, wow, it's just so much.
Yeah, I've never cared what people thought of me. I guess
I
I
wish I
can.
wish I could say that. I do. I only care about who loves me, what they think about me, but I don't care about what anybody who doesn't like me care. It doesn't matter to me no more.
Well, whether people love me or they hate me, I really don't care what they think about me because at the end of the day, they don't have to look in the mirror because of what I've done.
Right. Right.
I do. So
Yep.
as long as I can look myself in the mirror every day and know that I'm all right with myself, I'm
Uh-huh.
okay. No matter what I go through, and I just went through a few months ago, I went through a breakup. The person I was with, she left, went back to her ex-husband because she missed her son.
Oh, okay. I'm
We were
so sorry.
together. We were together for a year. I've known her since she was a kid. That's 12 years age and her.
Wow.
And she,
That's so hard.
but I dealt with it. I got a little depressed. My place got a little messed up, so I'm working on cleaning it up.
Yep.
And then I move forward.
That's
And
that's what
now,
that's what you do.
now I seem to have someone who might be a little bit better for me.
Oh
Well,
no. Oh, there you are.
but I'm just being me, doing me.
That's all that matters. And I think you're a great guy. I don't
Well,
know you, but um from what I know you've been through and overcome, that to me is truly amazing.
oh yeah, God has definitely blessed me in different ways.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
fact
he
that
has.
the fact that I'm alive is the biggest way He's blessed me.
Yep. That's it.
So,
So, do you have a channel?
yeah.
Okay.
It's,
If there's any mods in my chat, could you please drop his link? I would appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah, I do a lot of political stuff on there. Like, I'm running for president right now
Oh, okay.
for
Awesome.
this coming election. I ran in 2016 as well,
Oh, okay.
but I'm what's called a write-in vote because I don't have the money to get on the ballot.
Oh, I see.
But last time I ran here in the county I live in, which is Schoharie, I got 4,500 votes. Nationally, I got 450,000.
Wow.
Just
That,
using just using YouTube, Facebook, and at the time I was using Twitter.
well, I tell you what, social media is life now. It's no longer the word of mouth, mail, news. It pretty much can get you out there, and if people use it in the right way, it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, it can be a great tool, but you got to use it correctly.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So, and I heard you say that the group you used to be with doxed you. Nobody
Yes.
can dox. No one can dox me because I dox myself.
Well, I don't have a problem with saying like my name, the state I live in, but these people, they brought my family into it. They put my real address out there, and
Really?
it's
So
like,
they want an ass whooping.
yeah, they do.
I may not be able to get to them physically, but the mind games, so much more.
Oh, exactly. And they're still talking about me, and this started back in May.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I know I'm an easy target because I wear my heart on my sleeve. I try to look at the good in everybody. I'm very emotional. I've been through a lot of trauma in my life, and they know my weak spots.
Well, see, that's where they're going to have a problem with me because I've been through a lot. As a child, I was sex trafficked numerous times against my will. I went back into it to get kids out of it and everything. And I really have a thick skin. I really don't care what people think.
Well, we're all different. With what I've been through, I'm a very how do I say this? I'm very empathic. Um, and I love to love. I love to help others. Like I said, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and people use kindness as a weakness.
Well,
Um,
you're not the only one who wears the heart on the sleeve. I do it too.
yeah. Well, that's it's a curse and a blessing.
But the difference between me and you is well, those who take my kindness for weakness find out that that wasn't weakness. That was me being nice, and that's gone now. And now they get the wrath, and generally a couple of minutes of that, and they don't like it.
Well, see, I don't believe in revenge. I don't ever attack anybody. It doesn't matter how wrong they did me. Um, it affects me, and then I look at it this way. Uh, I can pray for them, and I can pray that they see what they've done, and I can move on and forgive.
That's how my ex was. Well, she is.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of made me and her work is because she's nice almost to a fault.
Yeah, I'm too nice.
And then you got me who's, well, mean to a fault at times.
Yeah.
Like when someone screws with my family, I get very mean, very nasty, very quickly.
Right. Oh,
And
I could have
generally,
done a lot of things, but I chose not to because I don't fear them because I have God on my side.
well, my ex took a vow of pacifism when she was 17.
Uh-huh.
And to this day, she has not broken that vow.
That's awesome.
And she's in her 30s now. She's over 34. She's 37.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it's a long time. And she hasn't
Yeah.
broken it. So,
Well, with all I've been through, I've never changed. I've always been kind and always wanted to help people because it's just not in my nature to be mean. I mean, of course, yeah, I'm human. I can be mean at times, and then after I do, I feel bad, even though they deserve it. Um, it's just not me.
like, see, that's where I differ. When I have to go to that place and be mean and nasty to people, I don't regret it. I don't feel sorry about it because I generally gave them warnings of, hey, knock this off or else this will happen. And when I have to do the or else, it's like, well, they knew what was coming. They made the decision. They chose
Yeah.
that, not me. So it's on them.
Yep.
And as a result, I've gotten in trouble. I've done some time and done a lot of time actually,
Oh, okay.
and moved on. I mean, I've my like I said earlier, my first time I got in trouble with the law, I was 9.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I was 8, almost 9, and I got locked up from 9 to 11 down
Wow.
in Texas. Well, they would have sent me home, but my mom and my stepdad straight out in court said they didn't want me home. They didn't want me.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
So I did a year in a psych hospital because, well, they figured that I had to be crazy to take a cop's gun and hit him with it,
Uh-huh.
and to be selling drugs anyway.
Right.
And then I did a year in what's called Waco Center for Youth. It used to be a place like a youth jail, like prison for youths.
Uh-huh.
And I did a year there, and then I went home.
Oh, okay.
And the only thing that did was I went in there with maybe a GED in selling drugs and came out of there with a master's and a doctorate in how to steal cars, break into houses, and sell drugs and extort people.
Oh, wow.
But
We all have our crazy past. Has made us into who we are today.
exactly,
And I believe that we could use that for the greater good to help others.
that's what I do today. I try to help people. I try to help people get off drugs and
Right.
everything. And, I just try to help people who are, maybe they need a little handout. Like I got a friend of mine that needed a place to stay, and it was cold out. I said, well, you know what? Let me talk to you. Let me meet you. And now he's staying with me. I
Oh,
laid
that's
down. I laid down simple rules. No hard drugs in my house.
good. Okay,
And I
honey.
smoke weed once in a while, but so I don't consider that a hard drug. But you know,
Yeah.
and he abides by it, so I'm good.
Hey, there you go.
And I get to help somebody else, so I'm good all the way around.
Yeah. I've never per se been on hard drugs. I grew up, my parents were, potheads, hippies.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, and there's nowhere in the Bible that has anything to do with weed. Um, it doesn't say it's a sin, but with all things in life, there's a balance. You have to have priority,
Yep.
and if you're not someone who like has to live every minute in existence to be stoned, then you're okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've done hard drugs. I grew up getting abused, and I'm not talking about, oh well, my mom and dad spanked me with the belt, so I'm gonna say that was abuse. No,
No, that's
I'm
not a
talking.
how life. That's the way it should be.
I've got dents in my skull still from a cast iron frying pan from my mom. My nose has been busted by my stepfather over 150 times and reset by him.
Yeah,
I've been hit, kicked, and I'm not talking about a slap or something. No, I'm talking about a full on military martial arts punch and kicks. I've had ammo belts used as whips around me. I've been hit with pipes, canes, two
yeah.
by fours, chairs,
I get it.
tables
I get it.
to abuse.
I've been there.
And so
I've
to
been
dull
there.
the pain, I started using drugs at a young age.
Exactly.
But
Well, I started using pot at a young age.
well, I didn't start with pot. I actually started with black beauties and yellow jackets.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where black beauties is an upper and yellow jackets is a downer.
Okay, I've
And
known that,
then
but
I went to pot and drinking. I started drinking when I was 8.
oh wow,
I started smoking marijuana at 8.
wow.
Then I went to at one point when I was a kid, I was stealing cars. I had a $1,100 a day coke habit and a $1,200 a day heroin habit.
Damn. I can't say that I've been through that drug part.
And I sold drugs. I tried crack before it was called crack, back when it was called base.
Okay.
I've done
I have I
speed.
have I have tried shrooms.
I did a lot of shrooms and a lot of peyote and a
But
lot
then
of masculine.
but then again, like my parents always raised me, if it's not grown, leave it alone.
Well, see, technically, heroin is grown.
Well,
It comes from the poppy seed. It comes from the poppy plant. The milky part of it is actually opium,
yeah, I've
and
done.
heroin is derived from the opium.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
If it's not cultivated by man and grown, then leave it alone. But I was
exactly.
just saying that that can be kind of a bad spot because cocaine is grown naturally,
I understand that. I do, but
but
there's a lot of things added to it.
man gets their hands involved and it becomes something other than what it can do.
Exactly.
Now, the Mayans and the Incans used to use cocaine.
Uh-huh.
But what they did is they would take the coca leaf for the messengers that would run long distances between cities.
Uh-huh.
They would roll up the coca leaf and chew on it.
Right.
And that's how they would get their energy and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that. And there's also I want to say it's in the African part of the world. There's another leaf. I'm not sure at the moment what
You're
it's not.
talking about the Rositas Camalares Peraneos. It's
Okay.
same family as coca.
Okay. Yeah. I've seen like a lot of documentaries on it, like how the workers in the community would chew on it and yeah, and they would get things done.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
But like I said, in all life there is a balance. What
yeah,
is if you do too much good things, it's bad. If you do too much bad things, it's bad.
you got to have that moderation, it's called.
Exactly. Yes.
And I didn't have that for a lot of years. Now I do.
I'm
Now
so
I
sorry.
can have a
I'm
couple of drinks and leave it alone.
exactly. SD, I am so sorry that you went through that. I went through similar things in life. I'm not ready to share my story because of the harassment and the bullies that are still attacking me. And I know dang well if I were to share my story, it would be used against me.
Well, truth be told, because, well, I've got a lot of, for lack of a better word, a lot of stalkers
Yeah.
on here because of my friendship with another channel
Okay.
that you know who it is. It's BW.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, anybody.
And
Yeah, I understand, honey.
so, unfortunately, because of that, there's probably going to be a lot of people making videos about this video.
You know what? I really don't care because what we're doing right now is real and it is not doing anything to harm anybody else.
Exactly. And the people that don't like me or that they don't like me and yet they stalk me, which I find a little odd.
It
To
is
say you
very.
don't like someone and yet you stalk them.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, if you didn't like someone, you walked away.
Yeah, you
You
stayed on
didn't
your side of the street and they stayed on theirs.
But that just goes to show you how many freaking miserable people that there is in this world that don't like themselves and they get off on hurting people.
Exactly. It's the old adage, misery loves company.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And I've always believed if misery loves company, they can have it. But
Yep.
I'm going to do
I,
me, and unless they try to come at me, I'm going to let them be.
yep. Kimberly, yay, Kimberly's here. Awesome. Kimberly, Brad, you missed a lot, but Brad has kind of vaguely went over some of the things that he's went through, but still, I would love to have a night to where all we do is talk about the supernatural.
I'm down with that. Unfortunately, I got a friend of mine who's called me twice, so it's got to be important. So I got to go.
Oh, okay, honey. Well, thank you.
All
Thank you
right,
so
but
much.
it was nice meeting you and talking with you.
Yes, please. You
And
have a
I,
great night.
you too. And I put my email in the comments. You can email me, and then I'll give you my phone number and all that.
Awesome. Okay. I
All
love
right.
that. Thank you so much. You
No
have a
problem.
great night, sweetheart.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh, I tell you what, that is just, I love that. Aliens are real. I would have to kind of disagree with you, Oki. Yeah, I think there are aliens, but the word alien is something that it it's not is foreign to our people, right? So I think aliens are something other than what this world wants you to believe. So Kim, um, if you can or are up to it, come up here, girl. Night Owl, SDA, Shades of Grey. I've never heard your voice, and it would be an awesome to get to connect to you in that way. Um, but I do understand if you're not up for it right now. Let's see what she said. I get that. I told my story in a group of people I was sure would at first least understand. They did not. I get it through subject packed with a lot or yeah, honey. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I love for Kimberly, Night Owl, SDA, Shades of Grey. I would love for you guys to come up. Um, but also, I would love to hear uh what you have been going through on YouTube. That would be awesome. You know, I always post my Cash App up on the screen. Um, Tips and donations are very, very much appreciated. Um, it's not something I go after, of course not. I'm not here for that. But if you feel generous, I would love that. And I know I'm gonna hear, oh, Kim's e-begging, or what is it, dry begging? I don't know. Who knows anymore? It doesn't matter what you say, they're gonna twist it around and make it into something it's not. Dana Kane believes anybody who has a Rh negative blood, well, good for Dana Kane. Please, Grotesque, don't be so gullible to believe in everything you hear. Really. Jealously will set them free. Yeah, yeah, but no, we've been on here for an hour. Wow. Have you guys tried the Dots Home style pretzels? No, I have not. Are they like hot pretzels or just regular pretzels? I love both, really. Dots. I don't know if I've ever heard of that brand. Maybe that's something from your neck of the woods. I don't know. But Night Owl, I mean, oh gosh, girl, hasn't it been a few crazy days? I don't know if you've heard some of the things I've heard about you, but girl, don't buy into it, honey. I know, and so many other people know that you are not that kind of person. And if you ever need to talk, I'm here. Yeah, they have regular seasoned honey mustard. Ooh. But are they like the hard pretzels or soft? Lady May, hello and welcome, sweetheart. So good to see a new face. You don't have to be shy. Um, but yeah, I understand if you don't want to join chat. But thank you for not being a hater. Um, that actually means a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I miss so much because of how long Easy's live was. But boy, I watched some things today. It was like, wow, I wish I was there for that. um, I don't agree with everything and how he goes about some things. But I know his intentions are good and it definitely isn't deserved. There are Little Pretzel series with seasoned and regular ones are buttery and seasoned. Oh, okay, not hot. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Like I said, I like both. I like the buttery ones. Like buttery ones are my favorite. Yeah. Oh, sticks. Awesome. Even better. Definitely. I'm a very bland eater. So like certain seasonings I'm not down with, but you know, um certain ones does enhance it, I would say. I think the southern west or ones are will be hotter than I think. Oh, probably. Yeah, I can't do spice either. You. Night Owl, I wish you would do lives again, sweetheart. I think you got a lot of people who love you and who would support you if you felt comfortable doing that. I think we need more channels like ours because there's just too much hate. Really, it's sickening how much hate. But then they turn around and we're the haters or whatever. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I would love that. I don't know what happened to Kimberly. Yeah, she might be busy. I don't know if I can go back. Let's see. I'm privileged and blessed to have known you as a friend, sister, and proud. Okay, she didn't say what's going on. Hold on, oh, awesome! Mad Hatter, hey, sweetheart. There is one of my bestest friends. I love her. Yeah, we gotta get her coffee in. I wish I could drink coffee. Gosh, I wish I could. Ugh. Nah, can't do that. Although I've found myself into a predicament. My daughter who's 22, she loves her energy drinks, right? And I was always like, energy drinks. But, what is it? Red Bull has a flavor, it's called dragon fruit. Oh my god. It doesn't even taste like an energy drink, and it doesn't even taste like Red Bull. Oh, so amazing. I put back up my awesome. Good. I'm glad to hear that, sweetheart. And I don't know, either I'm not getting the notifications, but I don't think you went live lately. And you should, sweetheart. You're a great person. You really are. I would be there to support you. For sure. For sure. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back outside. It's at the time of the day where it feels comfortable. It's not so humid. I am buying a new one soon. Oh, your computer. Yeah, that's right. I've heard you talk about that. Yeah. I mean, you could even like do some things on the phone. I mean, no one's saying you gotta be like so professional. But yeah, I get it. I get it. They really are SDA. And I told one of my good friends that was with me during that horrible time in my life. And she is like you. She came from a very bad narcissist relationship. And I told her, I said, honey, if you step back and you look at the way they operate, they are narcissists. They think they're all that. Um, they put you down. They try to control you. And I tell you what, she came to that realization and she left you two for a good while. And I was so proud of her. Yay, Nido! Hi,
Kim, how
sweetheart.
you? Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
Can, can you hear me?
I sure can.
Hel-
Can you hear me?
Oh, good. I can. Yes. So,
Awesome.
all right. So, I don't know what people say about me. I made I think I said it on the last time I went live. Unless it has to do with my safety,
Uh-huh.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want screenshots of people talking shit about me
I get
unless
that. Yeah,
unless
I
it
get
has to
that.
do with like someone saying they're going to come to my house and kill me. I don't want to hear about it. I
Right.
block those people. I don't watch those people. Yeah, I watched Easy and I have fun and whatever. And I went in Mama T's today and heard a little bit of Ernie gossip.
Right.
But I'm
Oh,
not interacting. I'm not
no, no.
like for
But,
that. Like I when I tell you, I blocked everybody.
oh, I
Over
believe you. I
like,
believe you.
and if I do go live,
Uh-huh.
you know, certain people are not going to be in my chat.
Well, I've blocked everybody from my chat as well. So, yeah, the people you see here today are the ones, that are kind, that have respect, they have common sense. They've been through similar things. And those are the type of people I want to surround myself with.
That's right,
So,
Kim. That's right.
Yeah, and I'm curious, and I kind of like to stay on top of what's being said about me because I don't know if you know, but they were trying to spread the rumor that I was having sex with my dad and that my kids were incest. You know, so I mean, I guess it's kind of a self punishment. But I like to stay on top as much as I can handle of what they're saying, and even today, as I mean, and this happened back in May, they're still talking about me, and I've never ever went against them. Like I've never attacked them, lied about them, anything. So it just kind of like blows my mind. Oh, we got somebody else. Oh, no, we don't. That's weird. Thank you so much, Kimberly. That means a lot. I really, really appreciate it, honey. Oh, where did Night Owl go? Oh boy, I hope she comes back. Kimberly, Mad Hatter, SDA, anybody, please feel welcome um to come up. Seriously. I I love you. I can never judge you. And it's good for people like us to talk. It really is. And we don't have to stoop to their level and take revenge or any of that good stuff. But we can talk on a level of how it's affect us. Oh, how are you backstage? It doesn't show, honey, how you're backstage. I'm sorry. Um, shoot. Could you try again, maybe? If you want to. You don't have to. Right, SD. I don't believe in any word that comes out of their mouth. Um, I know everybody has their own perspective, what they believe is true. Um, I get it. I get it. But um it's horrible. It really is. Maybe they all show read up on. They should. They really should. Oh, we got somebody. Yay, Night Owl. Awesome.
Hey, girl. I don't know what happened.
Oh, well, it's okay.
I was talking and I looked at the phone and I wasn't connected and I was talking to myself, I guess. But I'm not. I'm just not with them, you know. And there's people that are nice over there. They see what's going on too. And I would never rat on one of my friends and record phone conversations and screenshot them. And if you're my friend, you're my friend. Like
Exactly.
I'm not like that. And I'm glad that I got out of there, honestly, because
Oh,
I
me
felt like
too.
at the end I was walking on eggshells with those people.
Definitely. Definitely. I mean, I'm not saying they were all bad. I mean, there for a while, they were really nice.
Right. There are
And
nice people there, but it's like they're under some control that they do what that person says and that's it. And if you do what she says, you're in trouble. You're out. You're no good. They're making clones of me now.
I
Like they're
know.
making clones. And something happened in Mama T's, and I don't know if it was my clone, but they
Uh-huh.
were. I heard that there was a clone of me in Mama T's that right when she was like, "Oh, hi, Night Owl," and it wasn't me. And then right after that, Cushy got doxxed really bad. I guess they put her address out there.
Are you kidding me?
So I don't know if that was my clone that did that,
Oh my
and she thinks
God, I
that's
didn't
me.
know
I
that.
don't know. I mean, I would think that Cushy would know that I would never ever do that,
Oh yeah.
but
Oh
I think
my
she's
God.
a lot of people knew right away. They're like, "Oh, it definitely wasn't you," But and so I don't know, and yeah. So, but from what I heard, that's what happened.
Oh my God. No wonder she's been kind of to herself.
Well, I haven't seen her in
Wow.
a few days,
I
so
know.
I don't, and I don't know her email. I might have it in my emails if she sent me any pet pics. Remember when I was
Uh-huh.
having everyone send me the pet pics and
Oh
I was gonna
yeah,
make a
yeah, yeah,
photo
yeah.
collage?
Uh-huh.
So I would have to go back, but I mean, I want to be left alone. And you know
Me
what?
too. Me
Hey,
too.
Kimberly.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Oh my goodness, so good to hear your voice, sweetheart.
Well, I'm glad someone is happy to hear it.
Always. Always.
Oh, I was like, oh my goodness, I just adore my Kimmy Bear, and I'm going to Cash App her because she needs to treat herself with something. So you better make sure you don't spend it on nothing but yourself.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
I know. I get it, but that's okay too. I don't tell people what to do with what I give them. I just like my intention is to just be thoughtful and caring and giving to those that I love. And when I have a little extra, that's what I love to do. I consider it a form of tithing too.
Yes, it really is.
Mhm. To
And I
help
am
people.
so glad to hear from my friends.
I know. I love my Kimmy Poo.
Night Owl is just an amazing person
She
through and through.
is. I love you, Night Owl. Hoo, hoo. We hear that in
Who's
our
up?
backyard every night. It's like, hoo, 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 hoo. And our little dogs are like, where is that? And the smallest one that's really little.
Aw.
And Dash, my little Dash, he'll run in like because he can't see it but he can hear it, but he's like, oh shit, I'm out of here. And he just like will be out there and you'll just see a mad dash of him. That's why his name's Dash. Because he's like and you just see this flash go through the gate of the that surrounds the patio and in through the doggy door, just and I'll be like,
Oh,
that's what he heard. Woo-hoo. He's scared. He's like, I ain't messing with that. Because he knows he's a smart little boy. And he knows that owls have in the past, especially in the Austin area, which is an hour and a half away from me, but a few years back, there was a certain owl. It wasn't you, was it, Night Owl? That people were missing their little dogs and letting them out to potty and coming back to get them when they were gone.
wow.
And
Yeah.
like their little cats and stuff, that the owls, they found out the owls were taking them, the smaller, like Dash,
Yeah.
7 pounds or less, and that's
Yeah.
horrific.
That is.
Because like you go out and they're like, your dog's not there, but you don't know where they are, and no one could have got in the privacy fenced area. So where did they go? It was
Yeah.
so sad. Like I
Yeah,
just
Dave
I guess
talking. Dave's talking.
It's
Oh.
He's going, ooh, ooh.
like, but we know it wasn't our night owl doing it. And
Right.
she would never. She's a good
Oh
owl.
no, she
No,
loves
I'm a
it.
little owl.
That's
I'm a little
right.
one.
So
Mad
Yeah.
Hatter
Well,
seems to know what I need, Kimberly.
what?
I'm gonna
I
get off
said
here
Mad
'cause little
Hatter
Dave's
seems to
barking.
know what I need. She's saying, "Can't treat yourself to a chiropractor and some sushi."
Oh, that
There you
is
go.
who said that?
Mad Hatter.
Oh, she's right. She's right. You need to
I do.
treat yourself.
You
I
guys, I'm gonna get
want
off here because the
you.
dog's
I'm
barking. I think he wants to go out. So I'll see you
Okay.
all later.
fine.
Much love. Have a good
Well,
night, everyone.
you
Oh,
too,
much
sweetheart.
love.
Thank you for coming up. It was so
Yes,
good
Yeah.
to hear your voice.
Oh, I'm so
always.
glad. And if you talk to Cushy, tell her it wasn't me.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
me.
I
If
did. I
that's what
did
happened.
tell her that, but she did not fill me in on the doxing. I am so. Oh my God, that
it's
They
breaks
got
my
it
awful.
out
heart.
They
right
think that's
away.
cool.
Mama Tina was like, get that out of here. Get it off right now. So you
Well, they're
got
pretty.
Wow.
I just have to say, they are, I guess, over there, mean girls, whatever you want to call yourself. I have different names for you, but as a Christian lady, I'm not going to say them out loud. Or I will and repent later. But anyway, what they did by doxing and the things, because Kim being a single mom and her kids live with her, doesn't matter what age. Because my brother, of course, and he looked it up. In Ohio, it's like a 4th-degree felony what they did. And if Kim wanted to pursue it, there's something called financial legal assistance, financial aid or whatever for that if you can't afford to obtain a lawyer. And if Kim wasn't a good sweetheart and a daughter of the Lord and wanted to be a complete bitch, those that doxed her, I won't say their names, they know who they are. They need to thank Kim because they could be in jail right now and having
Yep.
up to a $10,000 fine. So they need to watch it with the doxing because that's just in Ohio. Here in Texas, it's not. I mean, it's even more so. It's a felony for the social media bullying and stuff, but also they just took it a step further with Kim. And that was not okay. Like, she's such a sweetheart. Why would they do that?
Yeah, I mean, I could take the harassment and the bully, but when you bring my family into it,
Mhm. And let everyone on the internet know your address.
yeah,
Like, no. And that's why, I think me and you talked about that, Kim, and
yeah,
just was like, that's okay because she's an adult and she can do what she wants. But I'm just letting the people know. Ohio, that goes up to like a 4th-degree felony with what they did. So they better thank God that Kim is godly because she's not, she's like me and in the same of vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, I will repay. Don't
yes,
seek revenge on your enemies. Love them
no.
because
I mean,
when they do.
that's the worst thing you can do
Oh yeah, you're not
because
hurting them.
two wrongs don't make a right.
Absolutely. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And
Exactly.
vengeance is God's. We're his children. And Kim is a daughter of the Lord, like I am. And she chooses joy and chooses to, as Jesus told his disciples, turn the other cheek. And then if they keep up, turn the other one.
Yep.
And bring out your butt cheeks if you got to. We will not fall for your crap.
Yeah.
We like joy and happiness, and they are all of the opposite. And that's all I have to say about it. Kim knows how I feel. I do not like it. I cursed it, and then I had to repent because of what they did to her. Because I'm like, I don't really care. You can find out my address if you want. I don't care. You
Yep.
know, we have security system and this and that, and I'm telling you, if you get through that, we have other protection. So if they're willing to get through that, just know that they're not leaving because I'm a good shot. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll just leave it at that. I'm a good shot.
Well, if someone rolls up at my house, they better bring me an iced coffee.
There you go.
Or they're not getting in.
Right.
And
Oh my gosh, I love you, Night Owl.
and
Like I that sign, too, of that we have surveillance by fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Really.
Just like it's Texas. It's not uncommon. I learned to shoot and shoot good when I was about 5.5, 6 years old, and that is not uncommon for kids in Texas. But we are also taught the gun safety along with it. The good parents don't just throw you out there and learn how to shoot. Oh, take it to school with you. I mean, no, it's not uncommon to learn early, and not so much anymore. But our oldest daughters, when they went to college and stuff, I was like, always teach your daughters, especially, to shoot a gun, because a restraining order is just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And they will get to those crazy men or dudes or bros or guys or whatever. If they want you and they're seeking to stalk you and stuff, they're not going to stop. A piece of paper in a file in the courthouse is not going to stop them from hurting your daughter. But
Mm-hmm.
you teach your daughter how to shoot a gun, and I can guarantee you they'll come up on someone they ain't even wanting to know.
Well, the thing is, Kimberly, not saying that they would go any further than doxing. There are people out there who are not right in the head
Yeah.
that could go after me
Oh, yeah.
because of their influence.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like my brother has always said, that it don't matter with people with the ED or ADT, or like us, the Vivint home security system. They see those bright yellow signs in your yard. And my brother, that's a detective, he even said, he was like, Kim, no, that's why he doesn't worry. He goes, I don't worry about y'all because, number one, my husband's a veteran. He was in the Army. He knows how to shoot different kinds of guns. And my brother knows me because we grew up together, learned how to shoot together at an early age. And, he knows how to use a gun and stuff. But he definitely was like, loves his nieces. And when they were ready, he helped us teach them, how to shoot a gun and about gun safety. It's just a bonus to have law enforcement as a brother, but not so much even that. But my whole family is like blue family. My oldest cousin she was like head of ICE. She retired 2 years ago, though, of head of ICE for Dallas PD. Now, Dallas, that's big time right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah.
just
And I told you if they took it any further than what they did, I would have brought law enforcement in.
Yeah. And I even told you, what did I tell you? I said, I will do whatever I can. I will help you. We will find one, because there are those, like, especially with the Social Security, I was in 3 months, right? Not even quite 3 months. And my half brother, Steven, y'all know, had his disability, his SSDI, and was getting his medical and dental benefits and all that.
Uh-huh.
$2,400 a month and all that.
Wow.
And I did it for him because it was a contingency basis. Those are always good, because they're going to work really harder, because that's how you don't pay them anything unless you win. And
Right. And the great thing about the internet, nothing ever goes away.
oh no, they can try.
And so they could look back and see all of what I've done on YouTube
Yes,
and
ma'am.
see that I've never invoked them. I've
Yep.
never went after them.
No,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to give out sources. I mean, I'll talk to you, I tell you lots of stuff, Kim, but like, with my brother and everything, I have to be careful because I don't want him to lose his job.
Right.
But there are certain things that you just can't put out there. So, that's why I just say, I know a lot more than the little witches, I'll say, of the YouTube streets think they do.
Right.
And they just better watch it. They better just kind of get right with God, stop the harassment, and especially the doxing, because just with Kim, the situation that the doxing put her in, I'm telling you right now, I'm not retarded in any way. That I know I'm slow. I don't get things right off sometimes because of the MS, but I'm just, that's all. That's the only thing I can say is they better not talk about her anymore. They better not dox anymore, because just with what she has now, and don't think for a second I don't have it saved either, because I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew them doing that to Kim. She doesn't have, you know, I know that she probably could, if she even owned a gun, she could shoot somebody that was trying to break in and hurt her kids.
Oh, honey, I've been shooting since I was 10 years old.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I know. I just didn't know if, you wanted everybody to know, but I'm just saying.
No, I'd never in a million years want to.
Have to use it.
Yeah, but
Right.
if it meant me or my kids and family,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would have no problem because I know God would be okay with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't want any of his wayward children to be all crazy and come after his other
Hello, Chris.
children.
Chris, I am so very sorry what happened to you. I know you
Yeah.
guy and you are super loyal. But you will always be welcome here.
Oh, absolutely.
And Mountain Violet, it is so great to see you, honey.
And I'm also like Kim. I'm not a horrific bitch, but I can be. I can be if you mess with her or any of my friends or my family. It's just like men kind of get it, but they really don't. When they
Yeah.
say that us women have the batshit crazy switch. Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
do. We are normal. We are good, loving women. But yes, it's true. We do have a little bit of a mama bear and a pissed off switch in there. It's called the bitch switch. And that bitch switch gets flipped on when you harm or act or say anything to bring harm to a mama bear's cubs or anyone in
Mountain
our
Violet,
family.
Mountain Violet, this is my good friend Kimberly.
We are soul
Kimberly,
sisters.
Kimberly, would you mind taking the panel here just for a couple minutes? I have it 8 today. And I need to place an order.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. We're fixing to eat here in like a couple minutes. So
You haven't ate yet?
no, we picked it up and they got everything wrong. So
Oh man. Okay.
but
Just
it's okay. I mean, unless anybody else, because I was gonna, drop off anyway. But like, I can stay long enough for you to make an order, unless someone else.
yeah, just give me a few minutes
Yeah,
and
you're
then
good.
I will let you go. I can't be on here any more than 40 more minutes, but yeah, just give me
Yeah.
a few minutes, honey.
Okay.
Thank you
Sure.
so much.
You
All right,
are very
back.
welcome.
I'll be right back, honey.
All righty. Not really good at this, but how is everybody? Oh, I see that now. Mountain Violets. I like that name. Can y'all still hear me? Night Owl, can you still hear me? Ooh, Shades of Grey is drinking some wine. That sounds yummy. Oh, I see Chris. Chris Miller. Hello. Kim Maple, co-host. Hi. Chris, can you hear me? That's my husband's name, Chris. And it's also the name of my oldest daughter, who's 26's dad, who's a detective for Killeen Police Department. His name was Chris, too. Guess I got a thing with Chris's. I also dated a Chris in between my first husband and my husband now, who's also a Chris. Something about them Chris's, I guess. Oh, Mountain Violets. That's probably beautiful. Oh, I can imagine. I hope y'all can hear me. I think y'all can. Can Chris or Mountain Violets or Night Owl say or put a thumbs up if you can still hear me? While Kim's putting in her food order?
Seriously? This was your fucking idea. Now I'm covered in dirt. It's 100 degrees outside, and if you would have just let me call AAA, they'd probably be here already. I'm sorry, okay? Thanks. So helpful.
Oh, yeah, I agree, SDA. It's none of their business.
I am back.
Yay! Because I didn't know.
Bad news is it's too late to order food from where I was wanting to order food. So
yeah, I didn't know if anybody in the chat could hear me or not. I was just talking and rambling, and
I guess I'll just go hungry.
no, you can't. Pick somewhere else.
I other than a pizza joint, I don't know what I can do.
Oh. I know where we live, we have something called DoorDash or Uber Eats.
Yeah, we don't have that here. I'm in a very small town.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I also, too, before I get down and go have my dinner, your address, Kim, is still the same, right? From when I sent you the pack?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
just, I was just making sure I'm getting...
And I'm so happy today I got you something.
What?
Yes.
You're not supposed to get me something. I was supposed to get you something.
No, I told you when I can, I spoil my friends.
I know, because that's another thing I tell people, like, we have more than just our name in common. That we have too much in common. We have to be soul sisters.
I am so happy. I cannot wait to give it to you.
Oh my Now I'm going to be wondering and excited. But yeah, I was just making sure that that was still your address because I've got it half done. You know, the book that I was going to send you, and then I got a well, I'm not going to tell you. It's
Okay.
basically a little bit of everything like the first box, but I'm sending that book I told you about that I had an extra of
Uh-huh.
that you were interested in and that we talked about. But yep, and I'm something my daughter made you too. But
Aw,
anyway, I know. She's such a
that's
sweetheart when she wants to
amazing.
be. But anyway, we'll talk like, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have anything going on until the evening
Well,
tomorrow.
I'm good until tomorrow evening. I got calling hours.
Okay. Well, just message in the morning whenever and then when I've done and my husband goes to work, I will call or message you and we can talk then.
Awesome.
Oh,
Well,
yay!
honey,
Okay.
you have a great night.
You too, honey. And now I'm just
So
like,
grateful I got to hear your beautiful voice.
and I got to hear yours.
It made my day. It
I
really.
know. It's like if a day or two goes by that I haven't talked to, it's like, oh my God, I tell my husband, I miss my Kimmy Boo.
Oh,
Because you know as well as I do, you call me the sweetest thing, but you are too. And I'm just so proud that you have let them just basically roll off your shoulder because they
oh
mean nothing.
yeah. I really don't care about them
Yeah.
no more.
And that makes me so happy to hear. Because, like, I will tell them, like, you're not one to do that. That's the only thing that's different with us. Is
And
that,
do you want to know something? I did something very brave.
well, I definitely want to
Two
know.
nights ago, I apologized to White Rabbit
Oh, that's a big.
because, not for the things that she did to me, but for the way I reacted to it.
Yeah. And
And
that's
I
awesome.
I got no response.
Well, honey,
And I even got more harassment.
yeah.
So,
But guess what? The Lord knows your heart. He sees what you're doing. He sees you trying to be a good person. And listen, hey, you did it for yourself too. Because now you know
oh yeah.
I tried. You can say I tried and I
Yep.
know and God knows and I did the right thing. They don't have to accept it.
No.
Just
No, not at all.
you have to forgive. The Lord says to forgive and love everybody and no matter how hard it is. If you don't, then it's you're living rent free or they're living rent free in your own head. You don't have to forget, but
No.
it does say to forgive. Forgive thine enemies, because like
Yep.
I don't have anything against them. I don't know if they talk about me and I could care less. Just like with you, hun. What
Yeah.
what does someone that I don't want to even have a relationship, meaning friendship like I do with you, um that isn't like me and doesn't do things and treat people the way I do. That's you're like you want to be and it is more comfortable to be around like-minded people.
Yes.
But you and I both were just hanging around and just participating in and this and that. And that wasn't us. We did it because we, at some point, maybe we wanted and felt that we fit in or that, I don't know if it was really that. At the time, it was because I wanted to be, you know, make a difference. Because the
Yeah.
reason I was on there was for a little sweet girl that just got gone one day. And
Yeah.
that's little sweet Summer Wells. And
I honestly think that everybody here came here
for
for
that
that
reason.
reason. Yeah.
And no matter what's happened to some, being mistreated and treated horribly like you, because you weren't the only one. There's more since you
Oh, I know.
that have been outed by the Mean Girls Club or whatever. What the hell is that? You know what? I pee. I piss all over your Mean Girls Club. That is what it means. That is the most retarded and stupidest thing I've ever heard of. So, yeah, I just
There's
pissed
no
all over it like a
purpose.
dog does a
There's
tree.
no purpose in it. It does not do them
Anything.
a bit of service to do what they're
No.
doing.
They should do is speak the gospel. Go out and spread the word of
Yep,
God. Quit
yep,
spewing hate from Satan from your channels. Just get a life.
yep.
Quit using really good, honest, wonderful, sweet people like you, Kim, like crap. That's not. What does that say about them? They must live some very miserable lives. They won't admit it,
Definitely.
but they do. Because
Yeah.
who lives in misery that
Who
would
would do
get
who would do
excitement?
that? I mean, it baffles me. It really
It
does.
does.
It really makes me sad for them.
Hmm. That's why, like I told you, I don't talk to them. I unsubscribed to all of them that were crap, and I don't wish any harm to them. And if
No.
I haven't heard them say anything, but if they do, that's fine. I didn't hear it, didn't hurt me, and if I did hear it, it wouldn't. Like sticks and stones, bitch. Your words will never hurt me.
Exactly. Well,
So,
honey, I won't keep you any
mhm.
longer.
And I
Uh,
hope you do use that, what I gave you, to treat yourself or your kids and
oh,
get
I
some
definitely
food.
will. I definitely
And
will.
yeah, because you know,
I'm gonna bring food into my house.
that's right, anytime. And that's just what well, and we can talk about it because you are a part of my heart now, and you're my friend,
And
and you're my,
from
and
the depths of my soul, I thank
yeah,
you, and I am so very grateful
yes, and
for
I am for you
that
too.
generous with me.
And you know that I love you. We talk all the time, and I just, like I
Sweetheart.
said, if a day or two goes by, I tell my husband I miss my Kimmy Boo. I need to call her because I don't want you and your kids going without food. I don't want you or your kids going without anything. So if there's a way that I can help, I'm gonna do it. That's just me.
I would certainly not ask for it.
No, I know you won't. That's why I do it the way I do. I do it sneaky on the down low.
Yeah, yeah, you
All
are.
right. Well, everybody in chat, I love y'all. We'll see you again. And I love you, Kim. And we'll talk tomorrow morning.
All right, sweetheart, you have a good night's sleep and
You too.
get your bellies full and spend
And
with your
you make sure,
family.
yep. And you make sure you and yours too get that done. And
I
I will talk
will.
to you later, hon. I love you.
I love you too, honey.
Bye.
Good night. Bye. Well, Tara, oh, you said they would have to believe in God. Yes. We both have the worst creators on YouTube. My goodness. And it baffles me that YouTube has not picked up on this. But I know their day is coming. Um, there's just too many people affected by this to not have an impact on what they're doing. So yeah. And Mountain Violet, you are amazing. I strive to be like you. I would love to live off the land. Um, but yeah, what you're doing is amazing. I it's a true inspiration to me. Oh shucks, we are welcome here. We can, yes, we can have a kind girls club. Definitely, I would love that. Me too. Shades of Grey, virus lockdown. Yeah, I really truly believe that the lockdown was the beginning of it. Yep, definitely. They have Sweetie right now. YouTube has removed their monetization, so they are a matter of time before. Yes, exactly, definitely. Um, yeah, and like I said, they did a lot of things for me that I'm grateful for. They were there to help me. They provided me with a computer. They were there for me during Christmas, and I will always be grateful for that. And that's what kills me is they're so-called friends one day, and then the next day they are against you. And it's like, really? Wow. How about I give you what you give me? Uh, yeah, sure, sure. I mean, this to me is just a hobby, right? But like I said a million times, you guys are my friends. And yeah, Tara, please come up. I would love that. I got let's see, it's 9:28. I got until 9:50, and then I'm gonna have to go. But I would love to hear your beautiful voice. That would be amazing to me. Um yeah, I'm just gonna try my best. I mean, I have a life. I have a health issue. Uh, so that stops me a lot, but I really do want to get back into um having more lives, meaningful lives. Lives that uplift people, encourage people, and are lives that can help others, because that's what I'm about. I'm about helping people, because that's what life is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about helping other people. Okay, we got somebody. Woo woo. Oh shit. Yay. Hello, beautiful.
Hey, darling, how you doing?
I
You
I'm
okay?
my I'm not, but
Okay.
yet at the same time, my spirits are lifted, and it's the grace of God, that I can see the things how they are, and I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna continue to do what I can do. I can't do nothing financially, but I can be there for people. I can show my kindness and show encouragement. So those kind of things are not, they're not trivial. They help a lot of people who are struggling in life.
Well, it's like when you or the post I replied to today, you said your only talent was to be kind and nice to people. That is a very rare talent because you do not find people in this world who are genuinely nice and kind anymore. You guys
Yeah,
are
you
very far few between.
yeah, certainly there is a lack of that. Um, I believe the purpose in life is not only to follow Jesus, to fall in love with him, but treat people the way Jesus would treat people. So
Yes,
that's what I'm going to continue to do.
I think you do a lovely
And,
job of it.
and and with what I say, um I'm planting seeds in people's lives. I hope I am. And with seeds and time and nourishment, they're gonna grow, you know. So yeah.
I have resolved myself to believe that certain people I've seen on YouTube
Uh-huh.
are truly evil.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
and then when I say truly evil, people don't realize we have a lot of people on YouTube that don't believe in the Bible and the teachings of God and Enoch and Jesus and the whole thing. But if you watch one in particular, when they are attacking people and cackling and being evil, you can see their eyes getting dark, Kim.
Oh, definitely.
Their eyes turn dark. As I had Nuke,
And
um,
their hearts turn to stone.
some of these people, there's a couple of them that I would not be shocked did not have low level demons in their lives.
Oh yeah.
People don't realize that. I don't think. Yeah,
I believe that this world is Satan's.
yes, it is.
His demons roam the earth, and any time that there has been tragedy, even there's generational curses, and even Christians can carry certain things that they don't have no clue that they carry. Um, so yeah,
When you have
and
creators get online and everything is 666 as a joke, um, GD this, GD that, God, there's no such thing as God, the blasphemy that they project out into their audience.
mhm.
If you watch those people long enough, you will actually see they're not becoming more popular. They're not becoming rich. They're
Oh no.
falling because God only allows them to go so far, and Satan's only going to give them so much before he wants payment back.
Right.
So
Yeah, I've learned, I tell you what, I am so grateful that I've come out of that community because it has put me back in my faith, and I've learned so much, really. Um and yeah, I see life in a different way.
let's see, that's wonderful, Kim. It's so awesome to hear you say that. It really is. And
And
it's kind of,
I don't want to scare people off with my beliefs. But it has to be taught because living for the world, living for your flesh, is not going to get you anywhere. Because
no.
this life that we live is just a vapor, is temporary. There, you don't owe or own anything in this life.
Oh, well,
So
I was going to say I would testify a statement to you.
you go ahead, honey.
It's something I've never shared with anybody really. My
Well, you're
son,
safe here.
my son was maybe 2 years old. His father was a Navy officer on a submarine, and we were staying at my mother's house because his father was at sea.
Yeah.
And I had this dream, Kim. I was in my bedroom, but there was candles burning everywhere, and it was like an eerie light.
Okay.
It, and it was like a dungeon almost, okay? And you could
Okay.
see like chains on the wall, and I could hear Satan laughing
Uh-huh.
and telling me, "Kill my son, kill my son, kill my son." I woke up in a cold sweat, trying to kill my son. I thought he was attacking me, and he was 2 years old. Um, for whatever reason, that night, Satan decided to see if he could pull me from the faith of the Lord, and he used my son against me. And I am so grateful to God that He intervened and woke me up because there's no telling what would have happened. I was literally almost what you would see in like a horror movie in a basement with chains and lights and cold and bricks. It was my room, but it wasn't. My grandfather was a Baptist preacher, and he told me the same thing. Satan was trying to gain control of you that night. I've been doing a lot of things I shouldn't have been doing, okay? I was no saint by no means, Kim. And I really think that if I had not been brought up in a home where my father was a deacon, my uncle was a deacon, my grandfather was a preacher, Jesus was a big part of our lives, I don't know what would have happened that night. But see, what people don't realize is as Christians, we are the ones who are attacked. Satan doesn't attack people like her, because he already has her. He already has her. She doesn't believe in God to start with. So she's not, he's got her safe, you know what I mean? It's like this, okay, I've got this one and this one and this one. So it's the ones of us who believe in God and speak openly about Him that are the targets, especially now as we go into what I believe is the end of the world in the times of Armageddon. I think we want to see a lot of things over the next 100 years if we make it that long. So, I think about that story a lot, Kim, and I think I could have killed my son that night because he wasn't my son. In my dream, he was a demon trying to attack me. And, really never told nobody that but my grandfather. I spent a long time after that with a feeling I just couldn't shake. It was a really bad feeling, Kim. But now, he's 33 years old, graduated from an Ivy League college, and works for the state of Virginia. So, you know, but I don't think people realize the spiritual hold that Satan and demons can have on us if we're not careful. And even though you may have people sitting there watching her and they say that they're religious or they believe in God. By anointing that behavior and allowing it to seep on you and to touch you, then you're just as big a sinner as she is. Yeah, yeah. So, like I said, it's just something I've been thinking about. When you came back, there's so very few Christians on here. It was just like a breath of fresh air blow through. Yeah, and I wish you could have talked to Easy about how you felt and what was going on and what they did to you. But I also understand why you didn't. I mean, it's very private. But just know he knows you're a victim of theirs. I'm just waiting to see who gives up first, who
Oh
breaks
shit.
first.
I'm sorry. I
Oh, you're
had my
fine.
mute on. Uh no, honey. I am truly honored that you shared this with me. Um I am not going to change who I am, and I understand that with YouTube it's really hard to um pick out who is real and who is not.
It really is.
It is. And I know that with time you will see that I am who I say I am. And Satan has a way of deceiving,
Yes.
confusing,
Hmm.
and with dreams Satan can have a hold of that, but yet God can also have a hold of that. You know, um but what I was trying to say is um I'm not always gonna talk about this simply because I look at my subscribers as friends. But yet I want to talk to them about this. But yet I want to have fun. I want them to share music and poetry because those two things are my passion. And the reason is because music can touch us in all ways. And poetry is the written word of how our souls see things. Because the written word in itself, whether it come from us or God, is so powerful. It can create, it can destroy, it can change someone's life,
Yes.
you know. So, I've let everybody know that I'm going through a little bit of a rough patch, and as well as it is for you, it is for me. We deal with a lot of pain and health issues,
Yes.
so we cannot always be here. Um, but I will be making more lives.
I think him as your channel grows, you're going to have an influx of people looking for what the Word of God is, for lack of a better term. They want that peace. They want to have fun. They want to socialize. They want to be able to talk to somebody in open chat or come up on the panel and not be afraid to say, "Oh, well, God did this for me today. Let me tell you
Yeah,
what happened to me today."
right.
That's so powerful, Kim.
Yeah, and I will never ever judge anybody. It doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. And if you don't necessarily agree, um I just want you to be open-minded And I want to be your friend because I've been through so much in my life. I've experienced so much in my life. And maybe,
Amen.
possibly, I could help somebody.
If you touch one soul, Kim, then you've changed the world, honey.
I know.
You know, I spent,
But unfortunately, I have to, I'm gonna have to end this for tonight. I have to get ready and go get my daughter. I am just so thrilled and so excited that I got to hear your voice. I can't like physically see you, but talking to you is a connection in itself.
oh, very much so, yes.
So I
Yes.
want you to know, and I'm being dead serious. I will give you my email address, and you can rely on me to be your friend, to be there for you. It doesn't have to be big, it could be small, it doesn't matter. So just know that I will never change, and I'm always there for you, sweetheart.
I don't know if you realize Nikki, she doxed me the other night on her channel. And
Oh, I'm sorry.
oh, it's okay, honey. They can't do nothing to me. Kim, I'm fully retired. I don't work at all.
Uh-huh.
I'm financially secure. I own my own home. I own my own car. There's nobody for her to call and go like she does. So, and the heck of it is the person's whoever she thought she doxed. That wasn't my last name. So she doxed
Oh,
somebody, but she didn't dox me. I thought I was just so stupid, Nicolina. That's not even my name.
I know.
But I hate whoever she did dox.
Uh-huh.
I hope that child does not get harassed. I really do.
Right.
Yeah. But like I said, she had full intent of trying to tear me apart, and I was like, you can't touch me. There's nothing you can do. There's no one you can call about me. There's nothing. So,
But honey, I gotta go. I got like less than a minute.
oh, girl, you go get that baby. Yes, Lord, go get that
But
baby.
yeah, I appreciate you being here tonight and feeling safe to say what you said. And I hope to catch you here soon. And
You
I
will.
will give you my email address. And I hope we become good friends, you know?
I hope we do too, Kim. I think you're very sweet, honey. I do. Just
Thank
type it
you.
on the if you, or is it an email you don't want anybody to see?
No, hold on. I got shoot, I gotta go, but here, I'm gonna
Look, I was
put
gonna say, can you put it in? Can you put it in your community page, or I'll get it from you next time? I
well,
don't know
I
if you
don't
don't.
want everybody to have it.
Okay, just go ahead and get your daughter, because I'll be here all week, and next time I see you go live, I'll just jump in and get it from you, if that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Because you're on almost. I'm starting to see you more and more every day now, and that really makes me happy. Because it's showing me that you've overcome what they've done to you. And I'm so
Oh,
proud of you, Kim.
definitely. They can't put me down.
No, but I am so proud of you.
But I love you and everybody here. I feel that you're a friend of mine, and as a friend, I will be a friend. So I appreciate you being here and thank you, and I hope you come back. And
I will
with
see you very
that,
soon.
and with that, go out there and be kind, no matter how small the act of kindness it is, you don't realize how many people are struggling, and that just that little bit of kindness can change someone's life.
I
So
heard the
what
girl before me say you needed something. Your children needed something. Please, if that's true, Kim, I am very financially blessed. God has been good to me. If your
I
babies
I
need
can't
anything,
I can't ask for that, honey.
I know
If
you
you're
can't, but if
willing to do that for me, I would be like ever so grateful, but I will not ask for it.
no, but when it comes to children, no children suffer. Children
Right.
always come first. So yes,
Exactly.
you go get her, and then when you get back, maybe if you get online tomorrow, are you working tomorrow, Kim?
No. Well, I got calling hours tomorrow, but for the most part of the day I will be here.
Okay. Well, how about as soon as I see you go live, I'll jump on and get your email address, and then we
Okay.
can discuss this in private because it's really none of you two's business.
Oh no, and you can I don't know if you have Facebook,
I do.
but my Facebook is under my name, except for the cert part.
Right. This is Kim Maples.
Yes.
Okay.
Kim Maple from Ohio.
Okay. Kim Maples from Ohio. Okay, sweetie, I'll go tag you,
All right,
and then that
honey,
way
I
you
love you. I
love you
gotta
too,
go
girl.
now. I can't. I'm sorry, but
No,
I
you
gotta
go.
go.
Go get that baby.
But you
Girl, go
have a
get that
great,
baby.
yes, you have a great night, and everybody in here have a great night, and God bless you.
God bless you, Kim. Be careful now when you go out.
I will, honey.
All right, darling. I'll see you later.
See you later. Bye bye.
Bye.